Greetings. Today I want to speak to you concerning the subject of ignorance and how ignorance is a very, very lucrative business. That is why systems have been put in place to make sure they keep you in ignorance. But the very first thing you have to realize is that each and every one of us born in this world, first of all, not knowing who we are, because we came into this world being one who is dumb, couldn't speak, and one who's crippled, couldn't even walk. Therefore, when they keep our parents in ignorance, they know that our parents will also pass on that ignorance onto us. And so, the way how our parents were schooled is the same way many of us were schooled also. And when you check out the amount of money for student loans, and you realize that school doesn't teach you anything about money, you realize how lucrative it is to keep people in ignorance. And when you are ignorant about money and ignorant about wealth, and all you have is academic education in your head, and you've been taught to get as much education as possible and get a job, all of that is still keeping you in ignorance of you tapping into your unlimited or your limitless source that you can draw from and be whatever you choose to be in this world based on your own terms. So that's the very first part of ignorance that you've been kept in. Okay, and it's a very lucrative business. The school system, very lucrative business. Then you have the religious system. That is a very lucrative business also, that keeps you in ignorance of knowing who you are and keeping you in ignorance of you discovering that you are the power, the infinite power. And that is why they make you separate yourself from God, instead of you understanding that you and God are one, and that the creative power that is in you is the power of the Creator, because there is no creator without a creative power. Okay, so my brothers and my sisters, let me say to you, they would have hidden the power of oneness from you to keep you divided. And that is why the system is out to rule through division and conquering the minds of people by causing separation and disagreement. That is why religion will cause many people to disagree with each other, because they're not seeing things eye to eye. And some people, they're not open-minded at all. They are one-track minded. So that will keep you in serious ignorance. And the biggest thing about the religious system is that they are promising you a good life after you leave here. After you die, that's when they're telling you you're going to get your reward. So it's easy to accept being poor and broke and miserable and use poverty as a virtue. That's what they teach you through having a religious and superstitious mentality, especially if you chop in secular Christianity, and especially if you come from a third world country. Also, when it comes to the political system, that's all to keep you in ignorance. They are always promising you a good life while you're here, if you give your power to them, if you give them your vote, and if you depend upon them, when you're supposed to be dependent upon yourself. Instead of you ask your country, what can my country do for me? You're supposed to be saying, what can I do for my country? How may I uplift humanity? How may I be of benefit to humanity? How may I use my gift and my talent wisely for the advancement of the rest of humanity? But instead, they make you believe that they have the remedy. They make you believe that they have the answer. And so people are divided over whether one is a Democrat, a Republican, one is, just in the middle. I'm trying to remember the word. Or a conservative, okay? And so on. And it happened in all countries, but I'm just using America because that's the capital city of the world, okay? And everybody wants to run to go to America because they see America as the land of opportunity. So I'm using that as a very good example. But the point I want to get across to you, my brother and my sisters, is that the more the system can keep in ignorance, the more the system can benefit from you. You see, if a man do not learn that his food is his medicine and his medicine is his food, then he would eat all kind of junk and all kind of crap, and he would get sick, and he would go to the doctor, and the doctor would benefit, you know what I mean, a lot from his ignorance. You know, there was a time when I used to be, a personal trainer, and I used to be working in gyms, and when I'm in those gyms and I see certain people come into the gym, I used to laugh. I used to say, there's no way this person will come into this gym unless they've been sent by a doctor. It's when the backside's sick. So when they're sick like a dog, you understand, and they don't know where to turn, and the doctor recommend the gym, that's when they want to come gym. You know what I mean? And you know that they of themselves, they're not really that dedicated kind of person, and so on, they're not that disciplined. And I used to really have fun, you know, when I see them. I say, you know, diabetes. And that's why you need gym. Okay, also, the lawyers and the judges and so on, they love to revel in people's ignorance because that's big profit. It's lucrative for them. I remember even here at a prime minister, as a matter of fact, the prime minister of Jamaica, he said it was a very lucrative year one time. I can't remember which year was it, for the government, with all of the killing and all of the crime that was happening in Jamaica. It was lucrative. You see? So you have to pay for your ignorance. Your ignorance comes with a price. It's going to cause you to be ignorant. But also, there's a price you have to pay to be wise also. That's why it is very important for you to invest in books, good books, and read good books. And listen to positive people who would uplift you. People who would make you smile. People who would help you to lift your self-esteem. People who's here to motivate you, not to give you false hope. I'm not here to tell you you're going to get rich quick. No, the process could be very slow at times, but it is progress. But one thing you can do is make sure to set goals. You must set goals, okay? Your life must be going into a certain destination or a certain direction, okay? So set certain directive in your life and work towards them, okay? Because you can have anything you desire in this world, but you have to remember the law of God. Get off your ass. You gotta get in action. Some people want things to fall in their lap, talking about manifest and asking what you have manifest, testify what you have manifest. You have to be blind to see a man being so disciplined and so committed to be making videos so regular for so long, and he's still gonna ask him what he manifests. Common sense will tell you such a man have to be a progressive man. He have to be a thinking man. I don't have to come and tell you I have 2-3 business. I don't have to do that. To do what? Impress you? I'm not here to sell people a lifestyle, because I can tell you any kind of lie. Okay, because I have to say this because this person just checking me, asking me about manifestation. Oh, share with us what you manifest. I can tell you anything. I could go by a hotel with a big swimming pool and tell you that's my house, and you won't believe. I can go and take pictures by certain vehicles and tell you, and you're going to believe. But I'm not here for that. I'm not here to play that game. I'm here to share the truth of self-realization with the world. I'm here to uplift people. I'm here to motivate people. It has always been a desire for me when I turned the age of 45 that I'm going to be a motivational speaker. So when I come to motivate, I come to build, I come to strengthen, I come to encourage, I come to tell you that you can do all things through the Christ power that is within you. Not a man 2,000 years ago, eh? The power that has always been inside of you, to tap into that power and use that power to achieve your every desire. But remember, it takes action. So, my brother, my sisters, I just want to encourage you with these, few words of encouragement, and I'm doing it in a very humorous way, because truly, ignorance really is a really lucrative business. I've been doing a little bit of survey by asking people, what is the most lucrative business? They're telling me all kind of business. No, I said the business of ignorance, keeping people in ignorance. Big big time business. You know, so there's some things I may have not even mentioned, but you would know those things, you know, they constitute towards people being in ignorance, and it's big money. Big time money. But I'm here to encourage you and to enlighten you. So let me come to a close here by saying, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me, what I'm saying, if it makes sense to you and if it really resonates with you and you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram and you like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at BlackMadGuru. And if you feel strongly to support this work, I just want to remind you that we have a PayPal and that the link is down below. Also, you can support by allowing the ads to play for at least a minute. I definitely appreciate it. Also, not failing to mention my Patreon, whereby you can be a part of my Patreon community and support this work continually as we work together for the advancement and upliftment of all of humanity, pointing each and every one to believe in themselves by looking inwardly to discover that their real identity is actually their divinity, and they must use their creativity for the upliftment of all of humanity. Also, I have the Inner Sun Science and Technology course, which is pointing you to look inwardly, to be in touch with that inner sun and tap into your inner solar system and get in alignment so your inner solar system would reflect the outer solar system. Because as you can see, whatever the sun shines upon, it brings forth bountifully. Therefore, if you are in alignment with nature, there's nothing in this world that can stop you from bringing forth bountifully in your life. It will always be just strictly expansion and growth. The process of photosynthesis will be taking place from within and will be seen without, because you will tap into your creativity and you definitely use your creativity for the betterment of all of humanity. So if you feel strong enough to check out those videos, I'll definitely encourage you to do so. At this time, I just want to say peace, love you all, and out.